Welcome back. This is my step-by-step hair routine that I literally used to stop going bald. Now, before we get into this video, for anyone that hasn't watched this first video of how I reverse hair loss, I highly suggest you pause this video, you go off it, you watch this video that's currently on the screen first, and then come back to this video because it will make a whole lot more sense. We've been here for a while. I started this hair journey in 2021. Now it's 2024. What has changed? Because a lot of you guys are asking me, am I still on the medications that got me to the point that I am today? And the simple answer is yes, right? I am still using the same medications. Only difference is that I've lowered the dosages of RU. Now, it used to be 20 milligrams per 1 milliliter. Now it's actually 10 milligrams per 1 milliliter, and I've done that for mainly the whole of 2024. Last year, I also had a different hairstyle, which you probably have noticed. I actually had a shaved head for most of the year, and I only recently grew my hair back to a crew cut. Only difference that I would say now is that my hair has actually become thicker. This is just not my opinion. There's actually people around me as well. And also the sides themselves have gotten thicker. I'll actually give a close up just of how my hair is looking. The sides of the top seem like they have gotten thicker. I don't know if this is because when I had a shaved head, it was easier for the ointments to get into the scalp, what it may have been. But all I know is that my hair is thicker and progressively my hair is getting better. But right now, I'm at a maintenance stage. I'm happy where my hair at. Obviously, if it gets thicker, fantastic. I will be happy. But I am striving for maintenance because I am at a point where I'm very grateful for, and that where you wouldn't notice that I've actually gone through hair loss ever. I do want to say that if you are in the position that I was in, we are no different. You may respond better or worse than I did, right? Because I was a hyper responder. It is rare to get results like I did. But what I can guarantee you, you doing nothing right now, and you, if you actually implement this routine, in 6 months, you would see a whole lot of a difference compared to where you were. It only takes 6 months of this routine to really see a big difference and to really stop hair loss. And it's amazing because I have so many guys that come up to me, even when I'm out in public, like, man, thank you so much for your hair video. You really saved me. And yeah, it's great to hear, guys. I made that video to help guys that were exactly in my situation. It's something that's not talked about enough. It's kind of like a taboo subject. Like, not many men want to talk about it nor admit that they went through hair loss. There's so much BS online on actually how to reverse hair loss. So I'm so glad that that video has benefited you. And if you've actually gotten results as well, I'm so happy for you, because the worst thing in the world is when you're losing your hair young, or even if you're older, because your hair can be a part of your identity. It's completely your prerogative. If you do not care about losing your hair, then don't care. This video isn't for you. Some people don't care if they have their hair, if they don't have their hair. Personally, I rather have my hair, right? I look better with hair, and I know this. I was rocking the buzz cut, as you will see in the routine video just coming up now, for a long time, and I loved it. But rocking a buzz cut where you have a good hairline compared to where you have a receding Norwood 3 or Norwood 4 hairline, it's a bit of a difference. It's not as cold if you have like a nice hairline and you do the buzz cut, right? But at the end of the day, I hope this video adds some more value. Now, enough talking. Let's get straight into my hair routine that I still use to this day. Welcome to my hair routine. This is literally what I do every night. First off, we start with stamoxidine. This is a great carrier for all other things that you use. So I like to use 1.5 mils. Which is just the whole thing of it. Boom. Just like that. Then we got minoxidil, probably my favorite. From eBay, you can get this for like 10 bucks a month, bro. So it makes it easy. Instead of going like the Rogaine brand, just get the Kirkland's brand or any other generic brand. Makes it so much easier. And I like to do 1.5 mils of this as well. Now the next one, you already know what this is. I've got it in a nice vial to make it look cooler. Nah, it just makes it easy to preserve. I do a 10-day batch of this, and essentially I do, depending on, it's usually around 20 milligrams per 1 milliliter, and you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so then we use 1 mil of this, and then shred it on. So this is a 0.025%. Honestly, I just do a little little squeeze. Like, bam, perfect amount. So that's what I currently do. This is pretty much secret formula. And essentially, you just want to mix this up now. Do a good stir because you want the tretinoin to infuse with all the other stuff that you have in this little top. I think this is a moisturizer top that I'm just stirring it in. Just makes it easy. I stir this up. I used to use azelaic acid as well. I used it for a period. Didn't really see any difference with it, to be honest. It was just very hard to like mix. It was very clunky. Unlike tretinoin, it mixes pretty easy, but azelaic acid, unless you shake it up in that little vial, just doesn't do it right. So then you get this. Let me just do it here so you can see how I do this. Now with my long hair, I used to get like a comb and I'd section off each part of my head. Then I'd make sure I don't miss anything. So I do the whole scalp, guys, because I was a diffuse thinner. Now it's really dependent on you. Honestly, maybe you're not a diffuse thinner, it's just like your hairline. But if you're gonna use the stuff, you may as well just use it all over your scalp because you just wanna prevent further loss, as androgenetic alopecia is a continuous thing. So essentially it'll just save the hair that's already good, you know what I mean? So I would suggest doing it on the whole scalp. Even if you do only have weak points, let's say just on the hairline, I think it's definitely worth just doing it everywhere and just get that extra density, get that extra thickness, and get that new hair growth going in all areas just to protect yourself in the long run, because this is a long game. A lot of you boys were asking as well in the old video, and I'll pop it up right here. Essentially, do I still use the treatments? Yes. Once you get all your hair back, you got to keep using the treatments. And have I thought about going off? No, not really actually. Reason being is because I've worked so hard to get here, and I know if you stop using this shit, it goes. It'll probably go at a slower rate, and trust me, there will be a point in my life where I don't use this stuff, right? Like, obviously when I'm trying to conceive kids with my girl, I wouldn't want to be using this stuff. Like, I'll stop for like 3 months, and yes, obviously I'll lose some density, but you know, it is how it is. I can get it back, and obviously with time, guys, like hopefully within like 5 to 10 years, they'll have like a hair loss cure that just like ends hair loss like very easily, and it's not so tedious and you have this like routine that you have to do. But as you see, guys, like I'm just putting it through my head. Also, last video, you would have seen me, I had long ass hair. Yes, I did cut it. Shaved head, just easy to maintain. But I never wanted to shave my head because I was going bald. Does that make sense? It's way better when you're shaving your head when you have like a full head of hair. And also it's kind of like a flex when you have like a decent hairline. So, and like the buzz cut's in right now. So I've always wanted to buzz my hair, but I've always been too scared because I know how bad my hair would look. Like there'd be like no hair, you really be able to see every thin spot. Like I wouldn't be able to cover it with all my hair, my little wispy hair that I had. So this is pretty much the routine. I'm doing like a fast version. If I was really like trying, like I would probably like make sure where I'm putting the formula, but because obviously I can't really see because I'm doing it on camera. I don't want to face away from you guys either. So this is what I do. And you really, I think the main thing with this and people forget is really getting it in the scalp. Really get it in the scalp everywhere, especially the weak points, the crown area. Just, I don't have anything in the crown area, knock on wood. But what I'd like to do is preventative measures. So obviously the treatment I put in the crown area as well, and definitely the hairline part. Now in this bathroom, the lighting is very harsh. So maybe my hair looks a bit thinner than normal, but especially with the formula, it's gonna make your hair look thinner just by it being greasy. And that's why I like to wash it every day, guys, because I don't want this stuff on my scalp. And luckily this stuff does die. So with minoxidil, I think it has like a 6-hour life, or maybe it's a bit longer, and then it's like inactive essentially. And with the other formula that's in this vial, and obviously you know what that is, it dies after an hour. So even if it did go systemic, it dies anyway. So essentially you guys just watched what I do on a nightly basis, and yeah, we'll go further in the video and what I do on weekends. Obviously I haven't been as consistent with the micro needling and the oils, But when I was first starting up, when I was in the first 6 to 12 months of regaining my hair, I would do this religiously, and so should you. I'm at this stage where I'm like just maintaining, finasteride is doing its job, all the stuff I also have is doing its job. But the last step of the hair routine is the hairnet. Now, the reason I like the hairnet is because I don't want to get this crap on my pillow and you know, you're getting your face all in it. It's chat, all right? Don't do that. Yes, you look like a bit of a fool, but trust me, it's worth it, all right? Because you don't want this shit all over your face. And also, like, it kind of has it has a smell, like it has a chemical smell, right? When the four moves together, has a chemical smell. I don't think it's good to be smelling and like breathing in throughout your whole night. So this completely like stops it. And yeah, so get a hairnet. Definitely recommend this as well. I actually only integrated this like this year. Yeah, I think it's really way better because my pillow's not disgusting. My face wasn't as oily, and like now I don't smell the formula. So this is definitely important. The hairnet. So now that you know the routine, now go implement the routine. Now I would say add microneedling once a week or once every 2 weeks to this routine and see the difference that it makes. Now, if you guys want any more videos around this subject of hair loss, feel free to drop a comment and I'll make sure to make more videos that help you throughout this journey. All right, well, that's all from me. See you next video. Bye.